North Carolina is the setting for our broadcast tonight. And isn't the view magnificent? The NBA on 2K Sports. It's a beautiful Sunday afternoon. Welcome everyone to the broadcast table. Chris Webber to my right, Greg Anthony to my left. I'm Kevin Harlan and David Aldridge on our sideline. DA, take it away.
Kevin, good evening. Karl Anthony Towns is certainly the franchise player now for the Timberwolves. Cat said, you lead by action and you lead by words.
Knows it very well, DA. Thank you so much. And Chris, these teams are both on their way up, certainly. Some of the best young talent in the NBA on the court in front of us tonight.
Yeah, Kevin. A lot of room to grow for these young players. You got to love watching young players improve and develop their game.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Edwards is out there with McDaniels. Then there's Towns. Then it's Malik Beasley. And it's Russell in at the point. And for the Hornets, we've got Rozier. Zeller is out there with Bridges. And it's Hayward. And it's Ball in at the point.
Oh, I like the floor awareness on display from Rozier. Awesome job finding the open team.
Beasley, the pass to Towns. And he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you have to bring much faster help than that.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Beasley. Here's Rozier. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. So it's the Timberwolves now. Russell feeling it out a bit. He dishes it to Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Man, what a sweet pass by Russell. He has a great instinct for finding those opportunities on the floor.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. Russell against Ball. Knocked away and stolen by Russell. Stolen by Ball. Here's Rozier. Good work there as it goes.
I don't think you can stop Rozier just by getting physical with him. He's too single-minded a scorer to let that stop him.
And talk about playing small. Last year, Charlotte had Rozier and Devontae Graham on the floor together for much of the time. Both players right around 6'1". But you know what? They held their own.
Here's Ball after the made shot from Karl Anthony Towns. Here's the teardrop. And Ball with the lay-in.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
For Minnesota, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. And of course, Rozier played a fair amount of off guard before he came to Charlotte.
And Kevin, back in Boston, he learned how to move without the ball, where to spot up. And those may have been hard lessons early on, but the development paid off. Rozier's become a much more versatile talent.
They've come out with guns a-blazing. 4 for 5 from the field. They've got the D reeling.
Ball against Russell. Passes it to Rozier. Launches it. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Rozier's got 5.
Well, that's the competitive spirit you love to see. Rozier didn't hesitate to answer the opposition.
And that one, good.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
So Rozier will bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Trailing by 2. Ball with the bucket.
Okay, nice read right there from Rozier. I mean, the more he looks to pass, the better his team becomes.
Here's Edwards. Oh, that was a strong dunk.
That's how you go home. Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrap.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. Now, here's Rozier. 5 points in the game. Unloads from 9. 2 points. That one goes. He has 7.
This is Rozier at his most dangerous, using his agility to completely outwit the defender.
Here's Beasley. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Ball dishes to Bridges. Back to Ball. And it's the Hornets another three.
Oh, great ball movement from Bridges there. I mean, the self-awareness, the selfless attitude leading to the wide open shot.
Over to the left wing. McDaniels kicks to Edwards. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, these days, so much emphasis on the perimeter game, but you can see why after that sequence.
Now, here's Ball. He's got 8 and stolen by Russell. And now Russell pushing it up. No one had to stop him.
Look at the quick hands of Russell. I mean, he gets the steal that leads to a transition bucket.
40 seconds left to play here in the first. Hornets trail by 3. Now Ball. That one goes in for him too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
It's all clicked into place for him this quarter. He's not missed a single shot.
Here's Towns, and the Timberwolves tack on 2 more.
Possessing the touch from there. I like when Towns shows off that smooth mid-range game.
Here's Rozier. 7 points in the game. There's the triple. Oh, big time shot.
He just beat the buzzer. He barely beat the buzzer right there.
Wow, what a way to finish up the quarter.
Every once in a while, a prayer like that somehow finds the net.
Tie game here in Charlotte. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And recently, D'Angelo...
Man, I picked a lot of people's brains, you know, going into the summer. A lot of guys that have made that jump, paved the way for us, a lot of older guys. And, you know,
Greg doing what he can do to reach that immense potential.
You know, the talent is there. There's never been a question about that, but you also have to be reliable and accountable, both to yourself and to your team. Sounds like that's becoming his focus.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. What stands out to you guys from the Hornets in this one?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
Oh, at the defense spinning in circles. Hard to cover all that ground.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court for Charlotte, Monte Graham is out there with Monk. And it's Hayward. And there's Bismack Biyombo. And it's Washington in at the 4. And last season, Karl Anthony Towns shooting over 40% from three-point range with over 8 attempts a game. I mean, Greg, he is in the conversation, don't you think, for best three-point shooting center of all time?
It's amazing, Kevin. His volume of threes is unprecedented for the center position. And it's not just standstill. Catch and shoot triples. He's hitting step backs. He could have that title when it's all said and done.
So for the Timberwolves, their last game a win against the Kings in Sacramento. Knocked loose, and it's stolen by Ricky Rubio. And now the Timberwolves on the break. And it's Beasley finishing it off.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Oh, you're right, and I love the opportunistic approach. These kinds of hustle plays can be game changers.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets. You know, Greg, you'd probably know as well as anyone, what was it like going up against the Bulls in the 90s?
You know, it's weird to say, but in a lot of ways, we were a lot like they were. Hall of Fame talent at the coach, a defensive-minded team, but the one difference was, you know, the Bulls had that guy that wore that number 23. I think I'd say that might have been the one difference.
McDaniels, he's checked in for Gordon Hayward. And a change for the Timberwolves. Vanderbilt's checked in. Hornets trail by 6. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. It's deflected, and it's out of bounds. The Hornets able to retain possession here. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile 1 block?
And those are plays that get you in front and keep you in front.
Now, here's McDaniels. Clock at 6. It's stolen by Edwards. One-on-one fast break. And Edwards with the stuff.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Yeah, right now it feels like they can't miss. We'll see how long they can make this last.
Rubio against Graham. He kicks to Monk. Looking to end the run. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Well, it's all about confidence for Monk. I mean, he looked assured that time.
Rubio, the pass to Reed. Kicks it out to Beasley. Here's Edwards, and Edwards with the stuff.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Poked loose, and it's stolen by Ricky Rubio. Lays it in off the breakaway. And it's a 9-point Timberwolves lead.
And guys, you'd have to say this run really triggered by their transition offense.
Monk, the pass to Biyombo. 1:56 left in the first half of basketball. Shot clock at 5. Monk. And good. He got the English that time as it falls. Monk's got 5 points now this quarter.
You can see the mechanics Monk has. He's a good shooter. Just needs to be more consistent.
Taking it to the rack with power.
And hammering down the two-hand slam. Look at Minnesota. They took the win in their last game against the Kings. They get a hand on it. And pushing it up again is Minnesota. Again in transition. And that one is good by Beasley.
And now they're turning this game into a drag race, sprinting out for easy fast break baskets.
There's the pass to McDaniels. Out to the right wing. Here's Washington. That one falls.
A little contact, but Washington stays solid. I mean, he uses some physical play to ensure the bucket.
Timberwolves leading by 9. Rubio outside. Here's Reed, covered by Biyombo. The jump hook, and again it's Minnesota converting.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Graham against Rubio. And now it's Rubio running. He can go all the way. No one covering. Rubio's got the lead up to 13 now for Minnesota.
Everyone on D looks a step slow in transition as they keep getting beat down the floor.
And here is McDaniels. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Graham. Oh, that's blocked. And yes, it's good.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
The drive by Rubio, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Rubio's got 8.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah. Horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up.
And so it's Minnesota. 13 points up at the end of the period. They've had active hands and have forced a lot of turnovers in this one.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Karl Anthony Towns. An impressive first half and a nice start for you guys. How'd that happen?
I mean, yeah, we had some great days of practice. You know, this is what happens when you got some days off.
Got the spring in your step again.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each, and it was a closely contested first quarter for Minnesota. Yeah, to talk about a young player who's had. And that wraps up the halftime show, third quarter.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. One guy who's getting it done is Malik Beasley.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball coming through.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, McDaniels is out there with Edwards. Then it's Malik Beasley. Then it's Russell. And it's Towns in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. For Minnesota, they have gone 0 for 1 at the line. This is their second trip to the line tonight. And the free throw, no good. Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent, but 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those two guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Yeah, go figure is right.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Oh, yeah, and that's what you love about him. He shows no mercy, even with a comfortable lead.
Count that one, and the Timberwolves lead has been cut back down to 13 with the basket coming from Zeller. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Drains the three-pointer. Towns has got 15.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
Charlotte's gone a terrific 5 of 6 from beyond the arc in this game. For 3, Hayward hits the three-point bomb.
Right back at you. You knew Hayward didn't like being scored on. He hits a 3 of his own.
And a move Hayward perfected last season, coming to a full stop in the lane and hitting that little short jumper.
Yeah, Greg, I mean, he'd stop and defenders would just keep going. Every player uses different tactics to create separation. For Hayward, that became his go-to move off the bounce.
Ball against Russell. Outside, Ball. Down to 5 on the shot clock. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. 12 points for him.
They've been very sharp to start the half. A perfect 4 for 4 from the field.
Hayward against Edwards. Now here's McDaniels. He's guarded closely.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
And with that shot, the Timberwolves lead is cut down now to just 11 on the basket from Rozier. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Hey, Kevin, we know that for years the NBA has thought about a postseason play-in tournament to get more teams and fans involved. Last year's pandemic stoppage basically necessitated its implementation. For the NBA, the disruption of business as usual enabled innovation and risk-taking. I don't want to be too hoity-toity, but it was Albert Einstein who once said, "In the midst of every crisis lies great opportunity." Guys, back to you.
You're right. Thank you, David.
Oh, that's a well-deserved assist. Not every player has the vision to make that feed.
Rozier against Beasley. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Russell's running. And the slam dunk by Russell.
Oh, man, this is why the team can rely on Russell. He's always ready to do what it takes to finish the play.
Hornets trail by 15. Rozier finds Ball. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Here's Towns, and Towns throws it down.
And the way Towns makes scoring look effortless, it's what makes him one of the game's best players.
Charlotte has gone 6 of 7 from long range tonight. They've been on fire from way outside. 55 seconds left to play in the third. 6 to shoot. Here's Zeller. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Zeller's got 6 in the quarter.
Look, right there, the defense overcommits. Hayward, with good awareness, finds the open man.
Russell dishes to Towns. Fades back. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
Even with the D giving him a lot of attention, he's still finding ways to light him up.
Ball, the pass to Rozier. Towns comes with a double team. Out to Hayward. Fires from deep. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Hayward's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Hornets. Timberwolves leading by 14. Russell passes to Beasley. Now here's McDaniel. Defended by Bridges. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on Miles Bridges. The Timberwolves shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one misses. And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. Outside, Ball. Ball's knocked loose, stolen by Rubio. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. The Timberwolves on top, leading by 14. We'll be back shortly live from Spectrum Center. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
This is the versatility you need to play in today's game. 2 guards have to be able to make plays for others.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Washington and Zeller are in the middle. All out there with Monk, and it's Hayward in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup for Charlotte.
Yeah, they are demoralized now, guys. A careless play to turn it over and then slow getting back on defense.
Poked away. He swipes the ball away again. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. And you look at it, 8 of the last 10 points they've given up here coming in transition.
And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Charlotte Hornets. It's an 18-point game. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. And that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand. Here's Hayward. Got a hand on it. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Here's Towns. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. Towns has got 21.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
And that's why they're running plays for him. They're getting him the ball and letting him go to work.
Towns comes with a double team. Monk, no one around him. The three-pointer is right on target.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Timberwolves leading by 17. Rubio outside. Towns is doubled. Rubio the pass to Towns. Here's Russell. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
Oh, good off-the-ball movement by Russell that time. I mean, he gets himself positioned well to just drain the shot.
Russell's gone a nice 5 of 6 shooting from the field. Culver with it. Now guarded by Ball. And it's Rubio penetrating. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
It's no wonder why they're in front when you take into consideration that he's been perfect from the field so far.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Well, Greg, with your son getting drafted, you joined the ranks of some historic NBA father-son duos.
You know, I got the opportunity to play with Arvydas Sabonis in Portland, and remember Domantas as a little kid.
No
now
kidding.
He's an all-star last year. And, you know, I think you're going to have an influx of that in the coming years. Dwayne Wade's son is a terrific player. We know about LeBron's son's ability. He's possibly heading to the league one day. You just never know. I'm as a dad, it's going to get the opportunity to watch his son play, excited, but I think you're going to see more of this in the future.
Cole and Greg Anthony. I like the way that sounds. That's tipped. Rozier for three. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Well, it had to be. These days, you need to stretch the floor somewhat to make everything else work.
Here's Reed. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Towns has got 3 assists in the game.
And how about the quick eyes there from Towns? Finds a hole in the defense and exploits it there with a nice find.
Rozier, the pass to Bridges. And another 3 for Charlotte.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
Well, as long as they're hitting like this, how can you blame them? They're on a tear.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Minnesota.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And every win important, and this one will go down as win number 3. And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Karl Anthony Towns.
No fatigue in this fella tonight. Tireless, grinding out every possession and leading their offense.
Hornets trail by 21. Rozier looking around. And it's the Hornets, another 3.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it has to be frustrating to catch fire when the game is already over. I mean, this is not the outcome they want.
That one goes in, and the Timberwolves lead by 20.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
That's the dagger. You could tell they wanted that one. I know that seals the deal.
35 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Just 5 on the clock. Rozier for 3, and another 3 for Charlotte.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Well, when he's hitting from range on a consistent basis, it makes everything easier offensively.
And a fast break now for the Hornets. Bridges, no one around him. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
Well, I love how quick Bridges makes decisions, including when he should look to shoot as soon as he catches it.
So it's Minnesota winning this one easily. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime